So, hey there, Jim Gavigan, Industrial Insight. So, out on the road again, and really wanted to shoot this video, a lot different way, but just haven't had time. It's just been crazy. So, really crazy year, lots of stuff going on. But today, December 6th, 2022, Industrial Insight is 6 years old. And it's one of those things, time flies, yet it feels like forever ago. So, it's the same. But yeah, we're 6 years old today, and first of all, glory to God. It's through Him that all this is possible. Honestly, I can't take credit. I wish I could. Not good enough. He's given me all the gifts that I have. Talents, abilities, connections, experiences. Everything that I draw upon. He provided. So gotta give Him all the credit, right? So, and as I've said, look, I'll never, push my faith down your throat, but I'm going to be who I am, and this is who I am. So, anyway, you can tune back in for those of you that checked out. But anyway, it's been a crazy year, as I said. Had some personnel changes. We started the year with 3 people. Had myself, Ben Still, Tia Eberline, and Tia got a great job offer at SM Energy out in Denver, and had to take it. Congrats to her. We're really happy for her. We feel like these are her words, not ours. But hey, our relationship's just beginning, and didn't feel like it was the end at all. So we're super excited for what her career is going to do from there. We're excited for her. And then, so that happened, mid to late July. And then for a week, we were back down to 2 people. It was just me and Ben. Felt kind of strange because it's been several years since we were down to just me and him. And then Katie Ellis and Abel Padilla came on August 8th that week, and we got them onboarded, and they have been absolute rock stars. For any of you who have worked with one or both of them, if you're fortunate enough, they are just phenomenal at what they do, and they're great people as well. Then September, we added Philip Babb. There was another little story in there that I won't talk about at this point, but we actually tried to add someone else, and that did not work out. So we added Philip in, I guess it was mid-September. I think it was the 19th was, I think, the week he onboarded with us. And he's been doing great. Petrochemical engineer, hadn't really spent a lot of time in the industry, a couple years maybe, and had never done anything with Pi or time series data, and he has taken to it, really well, working in a power industry application. So that's been a learning curve for him, but he's passing it with flying colors, so we're proud of him. And then just last week, Nick Vitello signed on, and we've onboarded him, and so he's got a unique background, different background, than a lot of us do. It's more IT and security and writing code, that kind of a background. But, he's a tremendous compliment for what we're doing. He's already done a couple things that have, either made us look really good or have saved us a lot of time. So this is a tremendous team. If you guys haven't, been around, I really have been bragging on them lately, but I don't, do that lightly. I mean, it's true. They're awesome. They're awesome at what they do, and they're all good people as well. So super excited for what has happened. So let's talk a little bit about growth too. Obviously, we have doubled our workforce this year. We started out with 3 people, at the beginning of the year. Started out actually very, very slow, and now we've got 6 of us, and it has been bonkers. And again, that growth, glory to God on that, but also us hiring some of the right people and doing some really good stuff, words getting around. And, I'll talk about, something that makes us a little bit unique, or a lot unique, actually, here at the end of the video. But, yeah, it's been crazy. So, record year in both revenue and in sales by a pretty wide margin, in all honesty. And that's what's afforded the growth. And we're super excited about the opportunities coming up in 2023, as long as the economy doesn't completely tank, which we're in uncharted territory, so who knows what's going to happen. But anyway, new customers we've signed on this year. Looks like we're going to sign some more on next year and expand with some, and that's great. It's a testament to what we've been trying to do. So with that, I'm also going to be looking for some people, and probably what we're going to add, I'm thinking anyway, this is subject to change as it always is, but I think what we want is a couple of young people to, pour into that maybe haven't done anything with Pi, maybe have been in the controls field or computer science field or something like that, and want to get into what we do. So be looking for that. We're not ready at this point, but it may not be too long. Who knows? There's a bunch of stuff that look really good first and second quarter next year. So we'll see how that pans out. But I will be recruiting by video, as I've done before. Hey, we're looking for folks, and I'm probably going to be targeting some very specific people. I've got some other people in mind, as well. We'll see how it all plays out. And today was interesting. So I'm on the road. I'm actually doing Pi training for a customer this week, last trip of the year. But I met with a customer we've done a little bit of work for, did a data fidelity study for several years ago. And, we talked about what we do, all the different things we can do. And, they had another integrator they're working with, and we're happy. And I think, one of the things that makes us unique is kind of what we talked about today at lunch. So, excuse me, I got to shift in the chair there. So, one of the things that's really, interesting in the conversation was a lot of integrators just flat, really don't bring a lot of ideas. And really, I push our people to be visionary. And I feel like a lot of our customers, often, not always, but often, don't really know what's possible or what they really want to do. They know they have a mountain of problems, they have a mountain of data, and they don't know how the two coexist and how to use all that data to solve the problems. And I tell all our people, I said, don't give your customers and our customers a blank canvas and say, hey, what do you want? What picture do you want us to paint? Because they often don't know. And so what we're trying to do is paint that picture, try to understand the customer's business enough, right? So then we can actually imagine ourselves in their shoes. Are we always 100% accurate? No. But what we end up doing is we start to paint a picture, and even if it's only 30% correct, it gives the customer just enough to where they get a lot of ideas. They say, oh, I wasn't thinking about that. I didn't think we could do that. So, wow, maybe if we could do this, maybe, this would be ideal. And all of a sudden the ideas pour forth, right? I mean, the magic words we heard last week from a customer was, I don't even really know if this is possible, but what I'd really like to do is. And to me, those are magic words for us to hear, right? That's when our customers are getting it. And we really want to bring ideas. And that was something that, this customer talked about today, is they don't feel like they get a lot of ideas. They're the ones going to their integrator with the ideas instead of the integrator saying, hey, here's what you ought to be doing based on our experience, based on what you're trying to do. And I really push people to do that. That's what I want all of our folks to do for you as customers and even as partners too, right? We want to take whatever it is you're working on, software wise or whatever, and make the absolute most out of it. And, not a lot of, for whatever reason, not a lot of integrators are focused on that. It's about, billable hours and making sure their people are busy, and we're focused on success. Yeah, we got to keep our people busy. We got to bring revenue in to pay the bills and all those kind of things. Of course, we have to, right? Or we're not going to be here tomorrow. We're not going to be here for year 7 if we don't do that. But I just think I'd rather focus on success of our customers, because that breeds the kind of relationships we want and the kind of things we want to work on, the more valuable things. I don't know, but certainly the conversations I've had either at Aviva World through today have absolutely confirmed my vision that I've had for probably 8 years now. Really, ever since I was thinking about leaving OSIsoft back in the day and did my stint with LSI. I mean, this is what I had in mind, to be able to create this. and create that unique experience for our customers and even really for our people. You know, I was talking to Philip and Nick, I guess it was late last week, I think it was Friday, and they both remarked about how the onboarding process was so unique. You know, how we bring them in for 3 days and just, dump the fire hose on them, show them all the stuff we're working on, how we do things, why we do things certain ways, philosophy, vision. I mean, we pour a lot into them in 3 days. It is 3 long days. And they said, it was really, good for them, and they've never experienced anything like it. And I think a lot of our customers are saying that. They've never experienced anything like this. And that's something I want to continue. I have to hire the right people, continue to pour that vision. And I think we've bred the right culture, and we're going to continue to do that. And then hopefully it just feeds on itself. I mean, obviously it's going to have to stay nurtured, but it's a very unique culture and very unique outlook on how we do things. And I think that's what's, spurring some of the growth, honestly. And, hopefully it continues. Again, uncharted territory here in 2023 with the economy. We don't know what's going to happen. But hopefully it's not too bad. But anyway, the uncut video again from the hotel room from Jim. It's the only way I could do it. I mean, I had to do this on the anniversary, and I just haven't had time to do it. I didn't have time to do it last week on board Nick, and then we took him fishing on Thursday, and then Friday I think I was on the phone till like 3 o'clock, with either customers, prospective partners, or even our own folks. So it was just crazy. But anyway, it's good. It's a good crazy. I've had it the other way, and there have literally been probably 3, 4, 5 times I was like, this isn't going to work. This industrial insight thing, it's going to go under. But I never wanted to give up, and I never did. And, God's always provided. So that's why he gets all the credit here. Anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for listening. Thanks for supporting us. Too many people to name who have supported me and us over the years, and customers, partners. Thank you very much. Couldn't do it without you, obviously. So, and to all our people, Ben, Katie, Abel, Philip, Nick, you guys are awesome. Proud of you, and look forward to what we can create together for our 7th year in business. Take care, everybody.